Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of things that go bump in the night, demonic possessions, and the iconic duo of Ed and Lorraine Warren, then you're in the right place. Today, we dive in deep into everything we know about the highly anticipated next chapter in the main Conjuring series, tentatively titled The Conjuring Last Rites. This is set to be the final main installment, the big finale for the Warrens' cinematic journey, and the hype is absolutely through the roof. So, grab your rosaries, say a quick prayer, and let's explore what could be the most terrifying case the Warrens have ever faced. First up, let's talk about the title, The Conjuring Last Rites. Just that name alone sends a shiver down my spine. The last rites are a series of sacraments in the Catholic Church given to someone who is near death. This immediately suggests a few things. 1. This case could be the most dire, the most life-threatening one we've seen. We're not just talking about a haunted house. We're talking about a soul on the brink of being lost forever. 2. And this is the big one. It could be a reference to the Warrens themselves. Ever since The Conjuring 2, we've seen Ed Warren's health become a recurring concern. Remember the chilling vision Lorraine had of his death? This movie could finally bring that premonition to the forefront. Could Last Rite be referring to Ed? Could this be the final, ultimate sacrifice he has to make to save a family? Or even to save Lorraine? It's a heavy thought, but it would make for an incredibly emotional and powerful conclusion to their story. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are, of course, confirmed to return as Ed and Lorraine Warren. Let's be honest. Could you even imagine a Conjuring movie without them? Their chemistry is the heart and soul of this entire franchise. They bring such warmth, authenticity, and gravity to these roles that you truly believe in them and their mission. It has been confirmed by the studio and the actors themselves that this will be their last outing as the paranormal investigators. So, we need to cherish every moment we get with them on screen in this final film. Behind the camera, Michael Chaves is back in the director's chair. Now, Chaves is no stranger to the Conjuring Universe. He directed The Curse of La Llorona and more recently, The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It, and The Nun too. He knows this world inside and out. Having him return ensures a consistent tone and visual style, which is crucial for a series like this. James Wan, the godfather of the entire universe, is on board as a producer, so his guiding hand and creative vision will definitely be felt throughout the film. The script is penned by David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, who also wrote The Conjuring 2 and The Devil Made Me Do It. This team has a proven track record, so we're in very capable hands. So, what about the plot? What case will Last Rites be based on? This is where the speculation gets really fun. Details are being kept under lock and key, tighter than a possessed doll in a glass case. But we have some clues. The previous film, The Devil Made Me Do It, was based on the real-life trial of R.N. Cheyenne Johnson in 1981. This was a significant departure, taking the story out of the haunted house and into the courtroom. It is likely that Last Rites will continue this trend of exploring lesser-known, but equally terrifying cases from the Warrens' files. The filmmakers have said they want each film to have its own unique flavor. The first was a classic haunted house story. The second was a poltergeist investigation in London. The third was a legal thriller with a demonic twist. So, what's next? One of the most requested cases fans have been clamoring to see is the Smurl haunting. The Smurl family of Pennsylvania claimed their home was tormented by a powerful demon for years, from the mid-70s to the late 80s. The alleged activity was incredibly violent and disturbing, involving physical assaults, horrifying noises, and terrifying apparitions. The Warrens were heavily involved, even performing multiple exorcisms at the house. This case has all the ingredients for a classic Conjuring movie. A terrified family, a powerful demonic entity, and a direct, prolonged involvement from Ed and Lorraine. It fits the timeline perfectly, taking place after the events of The Devil Made Me Do It. Another possibility is the South End werewolf case. Yes, you heard that right. A werewolf. In the late 1980s, a man named Bill Ramsey in South End, England, believed he was possessed by a werewolf demon. He would exhibit animalistic rage, superhuman strength, and even tried to bite people. The Warrens flew to London to perform an exorcism on him, which was reportedly a terrifying and violent ordeal. This would be a completely new type of entity for the Conjuring films to tackle. It would move the series into a different realm of paranormal folklore and could be a truly wild and unexpected direction for the final chapter. Imagine seeing Edie and Lorraine face off against a man possessed by a wolf spirit. The visuals alone would be insane. Regardless of the specific case, we can expect a few things. The Conjuring movies are at their best when they focus on the emotional core of the story. The family being tormented, and the loving partnership of Ed and Lorraine. Last Rites will almost certainly be the most emotional film of the series. With this being the finale for the Warrens, the stakes are not just supernatural, they're personal. We've grown to love these characters over the past decade. Seeing their journey come to an end will be bittersweet, and you can bet the filmmakers will lean into that. I'm expecting this film to be the biggest in scope as well. The Devil Made Me Do It expanded the world, showing a network of Last Rites could blow that wide open. Perhaps the central haunting is just one piece of a much larger, more sinister plan orchestrated by a powerful demonic force or a human adversary we've never met before. Maybe it ties back to some of the artifacts in their famous locked room. Remember Annabelle? Or the Crooked Man? Could we see some of these loose threads tied up? It's also worth considering how the film will end. Will it be a happy ending? The Conjuring Universe isn't exactly known for clean, happy endings. They're usually hopeful, but with a lingering sense of dread. Given the title Last Rites and the talk of this being the final chapter, a tragic ending is a very real possibility. Maybe Ed or Lorraine makes the ultimate sacrifice, or maybe they win, but at a cost so great it changes them forever. A truly gut-punching, emotional finale would cement this series as one of the greatest horror franchises of all time. Production was supposed to start in the summer of 2023, but it was delayed due to the Hollywood strikes. Now, with everything back on track, filming is expected to begin sometime in 2024. This points to a likely release date in 2025. Horror movies usually have a pretty quick turnaround, but for a film of this scale and importance, they're going to want to take their time and get it absolutely perfect. I'd rather wait a little longer for a masterpiece than get a rushed film. So, what does this all mean for the Conjuring universe as a whole? Just because this is the last main Warren film, it doesn't mean the universe is over. Far from Italiano. We still have spin-offs like The Nun and Annabelle, and there are countless other cases in the Warrens' files that could be explored. Maybe we'll see their daughter, Judy, take up the mantle in the future, or perhaps we'll follow other investigators introduced in the series. The possibilities are endless. But this film, The Conjuring, Last Rites, will be the end of an era. It's the conclusion to the story that started it all. I, for one, am unbelievably excited. I'm ready to be terrified. I'm ready to be emotional. And I am ready to say a final goodbye to the cinematic versions of Ed and Lorraine Warren, who have been the anchors of modern horror for over a decade. What do you guys think? What case do you want to see them tackle in their final film? Do you think the last rites are for Ed, or for a victim, or something else entirely? Let me know all your theories and predictions down in the comments below. I love reading them and talking about all things spooky with you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all the latest news for The Conjuring, Last Rites, and other horror movies, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, stay safe and try not to listen to the strange noises in your house. See ya.